Well, that would be synonymous with the reports that we're getting now, and that is the fact that police have confirmed actually that at least 10 people are dead and there are 15 wounded. Certainly, we're now starting to realize the scale of this attack, and more police have arrived here on the scene. Metal barricades have been put up in place of the ropes that were put in place to push back tourists. Once again, we're talking about a heavily condensed tourist area. You're talking about several of the biggest tourist destinations concentrated in one location in Sultanahmet, the Blue Mosque, the Hagia Sophia, and of course this happened not too far from this historic Egyptian obelisk at around 10:20 a.m. We've heard, eyewitnesses have told us that they heard a very large explosion. Beyond that, they said that they saw smoke, they saw fire. We are just now starting to grasp the scale of this attack, and certainly we've seen several ambulances leaving the scene, presuming that those are wounded people that are being taken to the hospital for treatment, knowing that there are 10 people dead and 15 people injured. It would be presumed that the death toll may indeed rise. So that account from that eyewitness would be synonymous with those police figures. There are droves of media on the scene here, seeing a lot less tourists though. The atmosphere is very tense. People are on edge, despite the fact that police have roped off and contained the area. But there is still a very tense feeling in the atmosphere as police deal with this attack.
Yeah, and what the eyewitness told us, and this wasn't something that he had seen with his own eyes, but he said that he was told from other eyewitnesses that a bomber, male, walked up to police and then detonated perhaps an explosive belt. This is still unconfirmed. Are you getting any clearer indication as to whether it was a suicide bomber?
Too soon to tell, I think, at this point, Imran, but police sources do say that police certainly were the target of this, could have been the target of this attack. There was a picture that someone had posted of an overturned police vehicle very close to the scene. Once again, I just want to be very careful what we're reporting here, but it does appear that police may have in fact been the target of this attack.
Kilmeny, just the significance of the obelisk, or rather that particular spot, because let's talk about this for a moment. When you go there with family, with friends, with people visiting Istanbul, it's generally the place in Sultanahmet where you decide to kind of stop by and take a panoramic view of everything around you before you decide whether you're going to go to the Blue Mosque or go to Hagia Sophia or go to the Grand Bazaar or go to the Carpet Bazaar. So is there perhaps a clue in terms of the motive, in perhaps an indiscriminate motive of the attacker in wanting to attack tourists, because it's generally the spot that you go to when you're trying to make up your mind as to which of the many historical sites you want to visit?
Well, absolutely. Due to the location that we're in right now, Imran, it does appear to be a very selected location. If somebody was wanting to take on a high target, this would certainly be a condensed tourist area. Just to give you an idea, our team was en route to the Grand Bazaar this morning to shoot a story. And the Grand Bazaar alone can see around 40,000 tourists going into the Grand Bazaar. It's the largest covered shopping mall in the world, 554 centuries old, and around 91 million tourists visit it every year. This is a place that you spend the whole day. This is a place where tourists come back and can spend multiple days here. You have the Hagia Sophia, you have the Blue Mosque, and of course, very concerning that this happened so close to the Blue Mosque, considering that that is one of the top destinations here in Istanbul that tourists come to see. Very historic sites around here.
Okay, Kilmeny, do keep us updated if you hear